Pink Skull's Chaos Club, gang, band, or something else? We take a moment to find out.
I'll take it from here, lady. Hello, this is Fu Manchu, and I'm a huge fan of Mezco's 112 line, especially of their mascot, Gomez, and all the characters from his buggy little void universe. Oh man, I can't get enough of them. The only problem is, I've only got 2 Gomez figures. I've got the Roach with the golden head, and I've got Agent Gomez. Now, I took the extra heads from the Agent Gomez set, and I made the following. Essentially a modern-day Roach version of the Three Musketeers. And I guess by that standard, that makes this skull guy over here the D'Artagnan of the group. But anyways, all 4 of these heads came with the Agent Gomez set, and I thought they were way too cool looking to waste. Now, I put the head on the left on the Roach with the golden head body, and then the other 2, I had to get them bodies loose, and I think they turned out really cool. Now, I could go on and on about how much I love the Mezco 112 line or Gomez and all of his friends, but I would rather say something that I think is a little buggy. Heh, buggy, get it, Gomez. Anyways, yeah, the Mezco site. Now, they sell their own figures on that site, but every time I've gone on there to order something, it's always sold out, man, or you got to be put on a wait list, and then after a while of being on the wait list, all of a sudden it says, oh, nope, sold out, sorry, you can't have it. Now, that doesn't make sense. It's their own figures, right? It's their own line, right? Well, why are they sold out all the time? It makes no sense. I mean, you know people want your figures, so put them back up for order. It's not fair, man. And if they're going to be that hard to get, then make them numbered, so that there's only 500 of this Gomez and only 300 of this Gomez. Do that! Because, honestly, I have tried to get 3 of the figures recently, and I couldn't get any of them. It's not fair. And then everybody online, making reviews and stuff, they're always like, Mezco sent me this, and Mezco sent... What? Stop it, Mezco! Stop sending them stuff! Make them have to fight for it the way I do. It's not fair. Now, back to the line. They've got a lot of figures and characters from that line that I really want. I mean, there's so many different Gomez's, it's not even funny. Now, if you get one Gomez, you should be happy. But, if you want the others, you should be able to get the ones you want, right? But anyways, yeah, there's a lot of those to choose from. But they've only made one set of other characters, and that set is expensive, man. It has gotten outrageous, and I wanted it from day one, but I didn't get it. I missed out on it yet again, and I just gave up. I thought, well, I'm not going to have that. Well, recently I was able to get one, brand new, unopened, and that blew me away because I thought for sure if I ever got it, I'd have to get it loose and have to, hope that it's all there or build it myself or whatever. But nope, I actually have one in my grubby little doll hands and I cannot wait to check it out. So let's go check it out, shall we? Today's review will be on this Mezco Toyz unopened box, and like I said, I am so surprised I was able to get this. It's in minty mint condition and I cannot wait to open it. Now I have to say, first impressions, this box is a lot smaller than I thought it would be. I don't know why. Now I know these figures are small, don't get me wrong. I just assumed this would be like popcorn tin, like when you go out for Christmas you can buy popcorn tins and stuff. I thought it'd be that big. But for some reason, it's like half that size. So it's really small, but I cannot wait to open it. So I say we open up this tape and look inside, shall we? So, with the tape cut and the box open, we look inside to find... Holy cow. Now, apparently it's upside down, but I don't care because I never thought I'd be able to get this set. So let's pull it out and check it out, shall we? So, after flipping it over and removing it from the box, we find the Pink Skull's Chaos Club in a bag like it came from Dexter's Kill Room. So let's remove this bag and check it out. So, with the plastic bag removed, we get a better view of this tin, and it looks absolutely beautiful. Now, I'm a huge fan of all the tins and lunchboxes that Mezco puts out, and this is going to be sitting on my shelf. I think this is awesome. Another thing that I love is this Rumble Society caution tape. That looks so cool indeed. Now, spinning it around to the other side, you can see that the caution tape is held on with a little Mezco exclusive sticker, and that is cool. Yeah, exclusively sold out on their website, but that's okay, because this is an older set. But, in all honesty, they should re-release it, because this was super hard for me to get, and I really, really wanted it. Now, as you can see, there's like an embossed skull symbol there at the top, and that is so cool indeed. And it is worth noting that this is painted on both sides of the tin, and I love it so much. Looking at the bottom of the tin amid all the legal mumbo jumbo, and you'll find the copyright year of 2019. Now this set is way too new to be that hard to get for people like me. So I don't know why they didn't re-release it or something, man. But you know what? I don't care. Enough complaining, because I have one in my grubby little doll hand. So I say we remove the top lid and look underneath. Pulling the caution tape off to the side and looking at the lid underneath, you get a better view of that embossed skull. And it's just like the skull on the front right here, just embossed. And that is cool. So let's look underneath this lid, shall we? After popping the lid off and looking underneath, we find this little Mezco thing of rules. And that is, oh wait, that doesn't say rules.
The code is more what you call guidelines than actual rules.
Well, Barbosa, you say guidelines, I say tomatoes. Whatever we call it, let's get this paper thing out of the way and look inside this tin. So, with all the guidelines, not rules, out of the way, look at all the Mezco goodness they crammed inside of this tin. That is absolutely amazing. Now, you can see each of the figures came with 2 heads, and that is so cool. So, I love getting the extra heads, because you saw what I did with the others. This is awesome. After removing the circular plastic tray that the figures are inside, and man was it in that tin tightly, inside of the square part of the circle you find all of these accessories, so let's check those out first, shall we? First up we get these 2 little trays of nothing but hands. Now I assume because there were 3 figures you would get 3 trays of hands, but as you can see there are 3 of each hand included, which adds up to a total of 36 hands. Now underneath these trays here you will find 3 little different colored watches, and I love that. You get 3 little switchblades. You get this baggie here, which has a bunch of bags in it. You get some bandanas, which are awesome. Chains inside of there. And then down here you have their jackets, and that is so cool. Over here you also get the Mezco baggies to put all of your accessories in. And then down here you get some little stickers to put on the jackets if you want to customize them, and that is so cool.
But wait! There's more!
He is definitely not kidding. Not only do you get 3 swords and scabbards, you also get 3 baseball bats, 2 Molotov cocktails, 1 lit and 1 unlit, 2 wrenches, and 2 pairs of handcuffs. You also get 3 of the Pink Skulls Chaos Club stands, and not to mention the 3 Pink Skulls themselves in complete outfits with hats and alternative skulls. That is awesome. Fresh out of the package, all 3 of the Pink Skulls figures come equipped with this normal-looking skull head. Well, I say normal-looking, but it is pink. Now, all of the figures are completely identical down to every detail. And speaking of identical, the body and the outfit itself are direct copy of the Street Gomez figure. Now, the only difference between that figure and these figures is the fact that the Street Gomez included a different jacket. As you can see down at his feet, he has black Converse. Now, if you look carefully, there is no Converse logo. There's actually a Mezco logo peeking out from underneath his jeans. Not only that, there's a Mezco logo right on the bottom of the tread. Flipping the figure around, you can see that although they used the Gomez body, they did paint part of the back of the neck with a little skull vertebrae. That is awesome. Now, the entire body underneath there is just painted black, which just makes me sad because I really wish they had the full skeleton like painted on underneath there. That would be so cool indeed. But you know, that would have cost way more. But still, that would have been cool. Plus, seeing it painted on the back there really makes me wish it was painted on the front too. But hey, beggars can be choosers. Now, looking at this head sculpt, it is awesomely detailed. I do wish they'd have painted the teeth, but I think that's something that everybody complains about. I love the wash on it. It looks so good. But if you're not a fan of this normal looking skull, well, they've got you covered. Because they also include this awesomely cartoony looking skull, which looks like a combination of a Mexican Day of the Dead skull and something Tim Burton would draw. This is amazing, and I love all the character in this skull. That is so cool. And look, they actually painted his teeth. That is awesome. It's got the wash that the other one has with all the details and stuff brought out. I absolutely love it. Looking at the back of the skull, you can see all the typical skull cracks and lines. And it is worth noting that this skull is a lighter shade of pink than the other one. The other one's more like a hot pink. This one's kind of a lighter pink. So that's kind of weird that they're different colors. Now, this cartoony skull here is the one that I'll be going with my 3 figures. But I love the fact that Mezco actually gave us the option by giving us 2 heads. That is so cool. Now, speaking of options, as you saw, these figures come with a ton of accessories, and I will not be putting all of them on in this video. Now, there are plenty of videos out there because I'm late to the game with this set, so if you want to see any of those, go check them out. But I will show off the ones I'm going to use. First up, we have this 1950s style biker cap, kind of like the one that Marlon Brando wore in The Wild One. Really good movie if you haven't seen it. Man, this is cool and I love it. Speaking of bikers, they have their own biker insignia there, the Pink Skulls Chaos Club, and that is so cool indeed. On the sleeve there, you can barely make out a skeletal hand giving you the finger, and that is very cool indeed. And these jackets are awesome. Flipping the coat around, you can see that it has the inner orange interior and a working zipper, and that is awesome. Last up, we get these tiny little watches, and if you look carefully, it's hard to read, but the blue one is set to 1, the green one is set to 2, and the last one is set to 3, and that is awesome. Since this pink skull figure was the first one out of the package, he gets the blue Swatch watch marked at 1 o'clock, so I guess that makes him the leader of the pack. The only thing he's missing is his Three Stooges styled buddies, and you know what? I am so happy with these figures. You'd think that getting, 3 of the same figure would be kind of redundant, but you know what? Knowing that these guys are a team make me so happy, and these figures are absolutely amazing. Not to mention that my Gomez now has 3 new friends to play with. So, there's my review of the Mezco Toyz Pink Skulls Chaos Club! And man, these figures are awesome. Like I said, you'd think getting 3 of the same exact figure would be kind of silly, but these guys go together like Moe, Larry, and Curly, and I absolutely love them. So you know what? I can't believe that I was able to get this set, and if you can get it, I highly recommend it. Just make sure you look for a good deal, because there's people out there trying to take all your money for this set. And man, just wait like I did, and you'll find a good one that you can afford. Now, I've got one more figure on its way here from the Mezco 112 line that kind of falls into the Gomez collection yet again, Baron Ben. So he should be here soon. So until next time, tune in for more food reviews.
Well, I think that's obvious, love.
Hey, this is Nolan North. You don't want to miss Food Reviews.